Hi everyone, I'm Oded and I'm here to present AI Game Master to you today. AI Game Master is an immersive text adventure game that's unlike anything you've ever seen. It takes on the worlds of role-playing games like D&D or Pathfinder or any of the other systems you know, but there are no rules to learn. There are no heavy systems or books to study before you get going. You can just dive right in with a couple of clicks. Let's see what it's about. Um, all right, so here we have the main screen. As you can see, everything is super simple. You want to start an adventure, just start an adventure. Now, we'll go over these different types soon, but for now, let's start a solo campaign. It's just me here playing. And we're off to an adventure.
Welcome, brave adventurers. What type of adventure shall we embark on today? Perhaps a mystical journey in Fantasyland, a high tech quest in Cyberpunk City, or a thrilling sci fi odyssey through the stars. Maybe you prefer the eerie shadows of horror, the epic battles of superheroes, or the survival challenge of an apocalypse.
Right, so now we get to choose the theme of the adventure. We have some themes made up for you up ahead in advance. So you can play fantasy, everyone's favorite, or cyberpunk, sci-fi. There's horror. Recently, we've added superheroes and apocalypse, if you like, the disaster stories. But right now, let's stick with fantasy. My favorite, dragons, elves, all that good stuff.
A great choice, traveler. Do you have any instructions for creating your character, or shall fate guide us with a random creation?
So as you can see, everything is super simple. We're just jumping into an adventure. If we want to have any requests for my character, we can, or we can just surprise me and jump right in. I always like to play a thief, so let's try that. Um, I want to be a female thief. Let's be a female. Now the AI is thinking and it will abide. As you can see again, I want to be a thief and
Welcome to Eldoria,
I'll let it
a
speak.
realm where magic weaves through ancient forests and dragon tales echo in misty mountains. Your journey begins with Celine Nightshade, a cunning tiefling thief whispered to have been born under a moonless sky. Are you happy with your
Sky.
character, or would you like to change anything?
So I like being born under a moonless sky. I'm Celine. I already have a character made up. Again, super simple. It's ready to get going. There's a background story. Um, we're drawn to the shadows. She seeks treasure hidden in the deepest vaults, trusting only her nimble fingers and sharp mind. I love it. But you know what? I usually play guy thief, so let's try to be a male. So just on second thought, I'd like to be a man or an elf. A man. A man thief, yeah. Let's do that.
Celine Nightshade is now a male tiefling thief, still shrouded in
So
mystery.
now I'm Sylween.
Are you ready to begin your adventure?
And see, it's that easy. I just changed gender this time, but you could be anything. I mean, in my quest, I played a horse, a dog, an elf. In Cyberpunk, I played an android. I mean, you can do anything you want, and it's just by typing super simple commands. So it's super, super easy. Right, so now I'm Selwyn. Um, I was still born under a moonless sky, which I liked. Now I hunt treasures. And anyway, oh, and this is my character, which I love. Um, yeah, it even resembles me, especially the ears, as you can see. Cool. So we have a character. I think we're ready to get started. Yeah. Now it's preparing the adventure, so it's taking a bit of time, but
Everything is set. Welcome to Eldoria, a realm woven with magic and enigma. Dark whispers of a long lost artifact, the Dragon's Breath gem, are surfacing, said to hold immense power. Your mission is to find this gem hidden deep within the enchanted forest and ensure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Selwyn Nightshade stands at the edge of the shadowy woods, ready to embark on this perilous quest. What does he do next?
Wow. What do we do next? That's a lot of info to take in. So we're chasing the Dragon's Breath gem. That sounds fun. We're on the Enchanted Forest, and we need to make sure the gem doesn't fall into the wrong hands as it holds immense powers. From here on, the quest has begun, and we can pretty much tell the game master or the AI game master what we want to do. Okay, we're at the woods. We're looking for, again, the Dragon's Breath gem. I usually like to start off with asking the townsfolk a bit more information, learning about our quest. So let's go to town and ask the town folk what they know of the gem.
Selwyn strolls into the bustling market square, where whispers about the Dragon's Breath gem weave through conversations like a forgotten melody, and he keenly listens to tales of its rumored guardians and treacherous traps that lie ahead.
I want to pause a minute. Isn't it amazing where AI has gotten us today? I mean, forgotten melodies and stuff. I mean, it's amazing, and it speaks to us. Oh, and I completely forgot, but there's images, right? So the entire adventure will be accompanied by generated images. This is just the first one we've seen. We're looking for the Dragon's Breath gem, but as we go along, we'll find more and more stuff and like events, and the images will always be in line of what's happening. So it's not only a textbook, now it's a picture book, and you can scroll through things. So that's a lot of fun. Right, you can make this small so you leave more room for the text. And by the way, just if you're wondering, there's a lot of options. There's music I turned off for this video, but it's pretty nice. Yeah, and we have different musics for different themes. There's narration. You can control the volume. You can change the text size or the text speed. There's dark mode for those who like dark mode. There's many supported languages. We can touch on that later. A lot of things you can customize to your liking. But let's get back to the adventure. All right. Okay, where can we find the gem?
A grizzled trader, overhearing Selwyn's query, reveals that the Dragon's Breath gem is said to lie within the heart of the Enchanted Forest, guarded by fearsome creatures and hidden behind riddles of old.
Ooh. Do you know where that is?
The trader strokes his beard thoughtfully and points to an old map hanging in his stall, revealing an overgrown path marked as the Emerald Vein, leading deep into the Enchanted Forest, rumored to be the key to finding the hidden gem.
The Emerald Vein. Now, this trader sounds like he could be a lot of help. I'm definitely gonna pursue his advice, but maybe ask him to join us. So that sounds amazing. Any chance you can accompany me on my quest there? Now, every turn... Oh, wait, let's see.
The trader hesitates for a moment, then grins. I've seen more than enough adventures in my day, but my employee Grom, who knows the forest well, might be willing to join you.
Okay, so we've got Grom. The trader doesn't want to join, but Grom, his employer, wants to join us. I'll take any help I can. Grom looks like a nice fellow. Join forces, definitely. So Grom, which we just met in the story, is now a character we can control. Oh, and we leveled up. So much happening.
Grom nods in agreement, his eyes
let's give it a minute.
Determination. Glad to be on this journey with you, Selwyn. My knowledge of the enchanted forest might just be the edge we need. The two prepare for the adventure ahead, the map clutched firmly in their hands. So, where should we begin our quest? Grom asks, eager to chart their next move.
So amazing. What's just happened? Grom joined our adventure. For everything that happens in the story, you get XP, so you get experience points. And we just leveled up. So leveling up is fun, as you can see. There's a lot of stories going on. And you also get more tokens. So you get some tokens and perks for just leveling up and continuing your stories. So it's really a lot of fun. And I mentioned tokens, so it's the place to mention. Every turn you play costs 1 token. So you get some tokens when you start the game. Right now I have infinite tokens because I'm subscribed. But you start off the game with some tokens, and every turn costs 1 token. Never mind how short or long your text is, if there were images involved, if there are NPCs joined, every step is just 1 token. So that's how that works. And to recap what just happened, we wanted the trader to join us. He seemed to know where the gem would be. It was at the end of the Emerald Vein, if I'm not mistaken. We wanted to have him join us on our quest, and eventually Grom joined us, his employer. Grom says he knows a lot of, his knowledge of the Enchanted Forest might be the edge we need. So definitely a good ally to come with us. And Grom is a dwarf, he's a male, he's pretty old or young, I don't know how dwarves go. And by the way, there's also an inventory, so Grom doesn't have items yet, but you can see Shadowwinds has already 2 items. So just recently, actually, I'll pause and mention this, we just launched the inventory system. So now you can pick up items you find along the quest and take them with you. Now the AI is aware of the items you have, so he'll use that during the quest. You can actively ask to use an item or use it to attack during an encounter. You can throw items away. So every character has their own items, which is really a lot of fun. You can collect them as you go along. And just recently we utilized, I think, like the bleeding edge, the cutting edge model, 3D generated model. So now this dagger doesn't have to be just a 2D image. We can also see it as a 3D dagger. Let's see it here in big. So now we have this shiny dagger, which was completely generated from generated text adventure to a generated image of a dagger to a generated 3D object. To me, that's astounding. It's a bit crooked, this dagger, but you'll see other items we pick up along the way. We have a cloak. We can try to see how the cloak looks like in 3D. Inventory is a lot of fun. You can start collecting items. Down the line, maybe we'll have a marketplace for items, or maybe you can switch them with other items. There's a lot of thoughts going there. We have our shadow cloak here, or invisibility cloak. This is awesome. Cool. So back to the story. We have Grom, and we went over everyone's inventory, and he's ready to join us on our level. Everything's cool. What else? Right, so let's go. Where should we begin our quest? Grom asks. Right. Take us to the Emerald Vein.
Grom nods approvingly, leading Selwyn through the bustling town and into the wild, uncharted paths of the forest, until the dense trees give way to a serene glade.
That's fun.
Marking the entrance to the mysterious Emerald Vein.
Cool. So again, a couple of things happened here. We got a new image for the story. We're going deeper into the forest. I'm loving the AI generated imagery. And Grom had something to say, apparently. Stay close and mind your footin'. This forest holds secrets. Let's find that gem together. So as you can see, NPCs will sometimes throw their comments at you, which is a lot of fun and adds another layer of engagement. Okay, so go on, search for the gem.
Selwyn and Grom delved deeper into the emerald vein, carefully navigating the twisted roots and dappled shadows, feeling the forest's ancient magic thrumming around them as they search for the hidden gem.
Cool. Do we see anything? Grom, do you know where we should be looking? Now, notice how much I'm typing and reading. This is not common nowadays, but...
As they press deeper into the forest, ethereal lights flicker among the trees, and Grom points toward a distant, ancient stone archway half hidden by vines. Aye, lad, that archway marks the entrance to the heart of the forest, he grunts. The gem's supposed to be hidden somewhere beyond there.
Ooh, right. So I was saying typing and text and reading, that's not very common, but it's a great way to work your imagination. And I think the art's not dead there yet, so yeah. Amazing. So Grom found the hidden archway. I'm gonna sort of like fast forward this a bit. We can go into the archway, but I want to show you another neat thing. So how do we go this? Well, we have to go into the archway, right? Let's go into the archway, and then I'll go about the other thing. Maybe it's blocked, I don't know. Sometimes the AI would throw riddles at you, which is fun.
As Selwyn and Grom step through the ancient stone archway, a soft glow envelops them, whispering of forgotten magic, as the forest comes alive with echoes of those who sought the Dragon's Breath gem before them.
Ooh, so Grom said stay sharp, because only few have returned. We could wait for the game to surprise us, sort of with an attack, but I'm gonna, what's the word? I'm gonna initiate an attack right now. Just for this demonstration, we could have just wandered out until we were attacked, but let's try. I think we see something in the shadows. Prepare to attack. Let's see if that'll get it going.
As Selwyn and Grom step cautiously forward, shadows twist unnaturally, revealing a pair of glowing eyes peering through.
No, what was that?
Ready to pounce. The shadow stalker
We're not alone.
from the darkness, claws slashing through the air. Selwyn and Grom are caught off guard, each struck by its veiled fury.
No, 15 HP. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So our first encounter, we saw something in the shadows. There were a pair of eyes, and we're gonna see the enemy next. But we're charged by like a flaming cat or something. Cool. So our first encounter. This is a very unique text combat system. There's no dice rolling, although everybody likes a bit of dice every time. I have my favorite set over here as well. But for now, it's without dice, and just your creativity and imagination guides the battle, which we found to be a lot of fun. As long as you're more creative, you get more success, and if you do like complex things or like in line with the story, you'll get more success. Usually, you can't take out like a laser gun during a fantasy fight. The AI game master will flag you for that. But you can really let your imagination run wild. So let's see our first encounter. We have a shadow stalker. Honestly, I've seen better foe images, but this is just the one we got, a flaming cat of sorts. But it has a shadow leap, it has a claw fury, and a veil of darkness. And we have to defeat the opponent to continue. So now we're in an encounter. We have Selwyn and Grom, which both took 15 HP damage. And this is again where the text adventure becomes much more than a text adventure. I mean, we have HP. These characters can die. I'll give you a small hint. You can revive them, but they can die, and it's a lot of fun. And let's try our attempt. Okay, so we are not taken aback by the attack, and Selwyn charges Stalker. Well, you know what? Well, sorry about that. Well, Grom prepares to strike in surprise. Let's do that.
Selwyn lunges with his Shadow's Grasp dagger, landing a precise strike on the Shadow Stalker.
All right, take that, Stalker. What about Grom? All right. Grom was preparing to strike in surprise. Get him.
Grom sweeps in with a mighty blow, vanquishing the Shadow Stalker with precision and grit.
Yes, go
With
Grom.
the enemy defeated, a sense of triumph fills the forest air. With the Shadow Stalker vanquished, Selwyn discovers a veil of darkness shard amid the shadows. Their focus returns to the quest, the path ahead leading towards the heart of the forest where the Dragon's Breath gem awaits. What's our next move? Grom asks, examining the path ahead with the map slightly crumpled in his hands.
Cool. So we got something after we defeated the Stalker. It's a veil of shard of darkness. That's cool. That's super cool. Let's see it in 3D. I like seeing things in 3D. Nice. We got a nice crystal here. Showing. I love it. Can we zoom out a bit? Cool. Yeah, so that was a battle. We just got a small award. Now we left it a bit hurt, so take a minute to tend our wounds. Let's see if we can heal the guys.
Selwyn and Grom pause to tend to their wounds in the shadowed forest, feeling a resurgence of strength and determination.
Cool. So they were both completely... Yeah, both completely restored. That doesn't always happen completely, but they weren't hurt all that bad. Amazing. So we can heal as well. You can heal also during an encounter, so there's often a lot of back and forth going on. And the encounter system you saw, well, there wasn't a very strict rule system to it. We've been debating whether we want a rule system during encounters and in general since day one. There's, the D&D 5e, there's Pathfinder, there's so many options, there's other great systems. Right now we're loving it, this sort of freestyle, free text combat system. Our players seem to love it too. We're not ruling out, and maybe even hinting that it will come eventually, like more strict rule systems, maybe introduce dice that you can play with, and have like strength and abilities and for your characters, etc. But right now you've seen the encounter we have right now, and it's really fun. You can do really cinematic things. I mean, jump to a tree, hang from the branch, and leap on the dinosaur's head, and the AI will usually play along, so it's really fun. Cool. What else is there? I'm gonna pause now. If you want to find the gem of Dragon Breath, you're gonna have to play the quest yourself. I want to show you another nice thing we have. So we saw a solo campaign. You can play this game with friends. There's local group currently. It's not online, but if you're like 2 to 4 friends, you can gather around the device, and each one gets his own character, and you can play around like that. It's really fun. And what I wanted to show you now is build your own quest. So if You don't want our like pre-made themes of fantasy, cyberpunk, horror, etc. You can really build your own quest or story or adventure. You can set the world settings and the story, so like where does it take place and who are the characters, what's the objective. Um, it's really a lot of fun and still easy to get into. I mean, we've built this all across the game. And we wanted to make it super easy to jump into an experience. So with a couple of clicks, you can start your own adventure. You can have the world setting as short as 4 words and go on your own adventure, or you can have it super elaborate, and we've seen players put entire pages in here for the world settings and for the story. You can give it a lot of details. You can give background stories for your character. You can make it very specific worlds. So you can really take it as much as you want. Short stories or long stories, it's up to you. You can also choose the intensity level. So maybe you want no encounters, just a peaceful play through this amazing world you've created. Or maybe you're, looking for the brutal encounters, hack and slash, bring them on. Definitely, it's up to you. Now, the premium users can also choose the visual style, which is a lot of fun. There's some preset ones, so like fantasy, digital, cinematic, but there's also a custom one, so you can make pretty much any visual style you want. If you're making a Naruto adventure, you can make the images look like Naruto style, so it's really a lot of fun. And you can like give it a different color or stuff like that if you want, just to give it a special feeling, I guess. It's a lot of fun. Now, there's published to the community. We'll see that next. Let's try one, just to get the idea across. So set the stage for your adventure. What's the world setting? I want to be 1800s, the United States. I recently moved to the United States, so let's do that. United States. But with dark magic, because it's fun. And my story is to prevent the upcoming Civil War. All right, let's not keep it too intense. I don't want the actual war. Let's keep it balanced. And let's do like history drawing style. History textbook drawings. Just for fun. I mean, let's see if that works. Now I can publish this to the community. We'll see how that works next. But let's go ahead, and I want to play it solo.
Welcome, brave adventurers. We are thrilled to embark on this magical journey together. Please wait patiently as we prepare everything for you. We welcome to the 1800s United States, a world where dark magic weaves through the fabric of society, threatening to spark a civil war. I have generated a character for you. Meet Serafina Blackwood, a former librarian turned sorceress. Are you happy with this character, or would you like to make any changes?
I actually like it a lot. I don't think I'll be making any changes. And notice how like the images are a bit textury, history textbooks. Let's try a turn, like the first turn. I'm ready, let's go.
We're all set to begin. Welcome to 1800s America, a land of opportunity and dark magic. Amidst whispers of a looming civil war, you embark on a quest to avert the chaos. The moon casts eerie shadows on the cobbled streets as Serafina Blackwood, clutching her obsidian grimoire, stands poised to influence the fate of the nation.
Ooh, influence the fate of the nation. I love it. I'm not going to play the entire adventure. Again, I'll let you play a couple. I love how like you can change the different style of the images. I wanted to show you as well. So that was the custom adventure I made, and you can share that, right? And I wanted also to mention, notice how easy that was. So like one sentence on the backdrop story, one sentence on like the quest, the objective, and you're off to your own adventure, and you can play hundreds of turns. It's not really limited, so it can really go on forever and ever. And then you can publish those turns. You know what? I'll show you that again. Build your own quest. My world now is cyberpunk dystopia. And my story is a car mechanic, how to become emperor. Why? I don't know. Emperor, sorry about that. Yeah, will get me. Now I want to dig a little art. I wanted to show you the publish to the community. Now, if I want to publish my adventure, so it waits a bit. It's waiting for the AI. And now we've got the Empowered Mechanic Revolution. It generated its own title for the adventure, and you can edit it if you want. And you have our own cover image. That's so much fun. And then everybody can play our adventure that we
Welcome, adventurers.
just created.
I'm thrilled.
Sorry about that. You have to have one bug in every demo, right? So yeah, you can share those adventures, and after they go screening through us to make sure everything's legit, they come up here and you can see everyone's adventures. We have special Halloween adventures here, but these are some of the highlights from the community. So there's the endless quest in Tamriel, and you can see what it's about. And you see this guy didn't write too much, whereas some of the people have a lot of instructions, which is really fun. And you have the new ones, they highlighted like the most played ones, ones with a lot of action. We have Make Love Not Wars for the more peaceful adventures. The artistic ones will show you different styles of visuals, which is a lot of fun. So yeah, and you can really find anything you like here, from super like peaceful to super violent to historical. I mean, if you were studying for a test and you wanted to make the Oregon Trail fun, you could play an adventure for that. That could be fun. So yeah, so these all came from our community, and really a shout out to our community. We have a very vibrant community, hundreds of players sharing adventures, sharing tips. We have these contests, we vote for each other's characters. It's really a lot of fun. We welcome you to join us on the Discord or Reddit subreddit. You're welcome to join us there, and there's also contests you can get more tokens and perks from. We just had someone win the best character contest, and they got their very own story, so that's coming up soon. Yeah, so definitely join our community. That's a lot of fun. What else? I think that about covers the basic of what we have. I did want to say this is always still in the making. We have so much more to bring. We just brought inventory and NPCs and achievements and trophies, but we have so much more still to bring, and we're very in tune to our players, so you can ask them. Often requests get answered within a week, if not less. We want to add maps, and we want to add like journals and diaries. We want to make multiplayers worlds where you can play with friends. There's a lot more coming. This is sort of just the beginning, although we just celebrated version 2.0, yay. So yeah, we love to hear you, where your adventures take you. We hope to have brought a little bit of that childhood dream, imagination, wonder world back to your life. And we hope you like AI Game Master. Thanks for sticking so far, and I've been Oded. Hope to see you in our next adventure. Cheers.